What's up, bud? How's it going? Yeah, you're right on time. How about that, huh? Even for senior night, all that. Oh. Oh no. All right. Gonna be a packed house tonight.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check check check. Yeah, sounds great.
Ready to rock and roll?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday night basketball here at Lawrence High School in Fairfield. Folsom Gymnasium, home of the Lawrence Basketball Bulldogs. The first game tonight on senior night is a ladies matchup. Lawrence, coming in at number 4 in the heel point standings, is taking on number 3, Skowhegan. Heel point statistics just came out today, and with a Lawrence win and a Mesolonsky loss tonight, things could shift and change at the top for the standings going into the tournament. Regardless of those tournament standings, this is a true test for the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. The only team to blow out the Bulldogs this year has been the Skowhegan Indians. It happened very early in this season up at Skowhegan, where the Indians ran wild all over the Bulldogs, blowing them out by 20 points. Tonight we take a moment to honor the seniors before our starting lineups in pomp and circumstance that happens. The seniors that will be honored this evening from Lawrence are Cameron Codwell, Kristen Gordon, Hunter Mercier, Molly Folsom, and Haley Holt. 5 seniors for the Lady Bulldogs, as this is their last home game here at Folsom Gym. PA announcer Joe Marcoux has his microphone and is preparing for the ceremony. I talked with Coach Mike LeBlanc, who's one heck of a gentleman. He's the head coach of the Skowhegan Lady Indians, who came down this year from none other than Jackman to coach the Lady Indians. He is having one heck of a year. He's right in love with each of his players and how well they've participated and integrated his system. What a smooth transition it has been for him. And he's beloved in Skowhegan instantly. Same seems to be the case for Coach Chesley in a first year here with the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. The system seems to have changed some from Coach Donato, and he's put his own brand and mark on things. And now to the PA announcer.
First, we would like to honor our cheerleaders. Each year, it is tradition at Lawrence that the basketball players and cheerleaders pick a teacher that has been a good role model for them at our school. First cheerleader is Amaya. She has picked Mrs. Hebert because she has been extremely understanding from the first day she met me. She has always been caring and has always been to support every student that goes to her. She is understanding and is willing to help me with anything I ask. Thank you, Mrs. Hebert. And our other senior cheerleader is Anna. She would like to recognize Mrs. Foster for not only making her a better student, but always being there for her as a person. Class with her is always fun and exciting, and she's thankful to know her. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, Anna said. And now our cheerleaders would like to recognize their parents. First, Anna Costangway. Anna would like to honor her parents, Lisa and John, as well as her sister, Paige. Anna plans to attend KBCC next year for radiology and hopefully work for NCA.
That's senior cheerleader Anna Costangway.
And our other senior cheerleader, Amaya Curry. Amaya would like to honor her parents, Crystal and Patrick, as well as her sisters, Sophia and Natalie. Amaya's plans next year is to attend school for nursing. And now for our senior basketball players. First, Cameron Caldwell. Cameron would like to recognize Gail Buckland for being such an inspiration throughout her high school years. She is one of the strongest and most caring people I know. I would like to thank her for giving me endless support and advice. When she was our conditioning coach, we all were never really happy to see her because we knew we would have to run. However, she always brightened our day with her positive attitude and eagerness to work hard. She pushed us to our limits to become stronger competitors, and I could not be more thankful for that. She has had such an impact on my life, mentally and physically, and I'm so proud to recognize her as being my role model. I would also like to recognize Katrina Dumont for helping me learn and love the game. I look up to her in all aspects of life, and for that I am extremely thankful. Kirsten Gordon. Kirsten would like to recognize her art teacher, Mrs. Buster, as her inspirational person. Mrs. B has pushed Kirsten to always do her best and to go outside of her comfort zone. She has always given Kirsten the confidence she needs to do her best inside and outside the classroom. Mrs. B is a role model to everyone around her because of the compassion she shows to others and the dedication she puts into all of her students and their work. Kirsten would like to thank Mrs. B for always making her feel welcome inside the classroom and for teaching her all the skills she needed to know in order to perform well in her class. Mrs. B has always gone out of her way to help her students and make them feel welcome in her class. She is such a caring and compassionate person, and she'd like to thank her for always doing her best and being the person she is. Hunter Mercier. As Hunter reflects on her 4 years spent at LHS and all the wonderful teachers she has had, there is one individual who really stands out in her mind. Hunter would like to recognize her class advisor, Allison Brown. Allison is not only a great teacher, but has become a great friend, mentor, and guide. She has and will continue to be a huge influence on Hunter's life. Hunter would like to thank Allison for being there for her through all the good times and the bad. It takes a special teacher to be remembered in the hearts of their students for a lifetime, and Allison has accomplished that during her time working at LHS. Allison is always willing to go out of her way to help Hunter in any way possible. This season has been extremely hard for Hunter, and having Allison guide her on the right path has made it easier for her to get through this time. We cannot thank you enough for all you've done. Molly Colson. Molly would like to recognize her biology teacher, Mr. Mulady. Molly has now had Mr. Mulady for 2 years and couldn't think of anyone better to recognize as an inspirational role model in her life, especially on the education side. Mr. Mulady has gone above and beyond, not only teaching about biology, but about life in general, and how to take advantage of every moment in your day and make goals and opportunities for yourself. Mr. Mulady has made me open my eyes to all aspects of life and taught me from his own life on the hard work it takes in order to become the best version of yourself. I only hope to become someone like you one day, and I thank you for the endless fun facts, fun in the classroom, great memories, and life lessons you taught me over the years. Haley Holt. Haley would like to recognize Mrs. Foster as her inspirational person. Thank you for putting up with me these 4 years. You have helped me to succeed throughout my high school career, this year especially. You taught me that nothing is impossible if you put your mind to, and that you can succeed at anything if you put your heart into it. You always made time to talk and help me with schoolwork and supported me as an emotional pillar. I'm really going to miss out after school talks and your fun and enthralling stories that you can somehow relate to lessons. Thank you for all that you have done for me, and I will always appreciate everything that you do, not only for me, but for any others that are lucky as I was to have you as a teacher. And now let's recognize the seniors and their parents, families. Number 10, Cameron Caldwell would like to thank her parents, Mike and Lynn, for all of their time, energy, travel, and money that they put into their basketball career. They are outstanding parents and appreciate all the love, support, and criticism they have given me that has only made me a better person. They are my rocks, and I am so lucky I have them as my parents. I am grateful for everything they have done. I would also like to thank my brothers Ethan and Chris, my sister Jess, and all my grandparents, Walter and Linda Williams, Mike and Carol Willett, and Marlon Susi for always being there for me, being my #1 support system, and for all the love they've given me. I have been a varsity player all 4 years, and I'm a 3-year starter. In my career, I have accomplished regional perimeter shooting champ, KVAC champs, state champs, Northern Maine champs, Bangor Daily News honorable mention, 2 times honorable mention all-tournament, and all-star basketball showcase team. I play AAU basketball for MPC, where we have won several tournament championships. I am also a field hockey and softball player. A few of my hobbies are hanging out with my friends, going out to eat, and tubing and water skiing at camp. I have received high honors all my years in school and have been recognized as Student of the Month. I will be attending Southern Maine Community College for a degree in nursing and will also be joining their women's basketball team. Kirsten Gordon would like to recognize her parents, Jeremy Gordon and Jennifer Rowe, and her sisters, Tiana and Alexis, for all of their love and support throughout the year. She wants to thank her parents for always encouraging her to do her best and supporting her even on the rough days. She wants to thank them for never missing a single game and always bringing her back and forth. She especially wants to thank her dad for always coming to support her, no matter the circumstance. Even a back surgery wouldn't stop him from showing his support. That made her the happiest. Always having her family there in support of her has taught her to never give up. Kirsten has been a member of the girls' basketball team for 4 years, 2 of those on varsity, and has played basketball since she was in kindergarten. She is also a member of the softball team and also played field hockey until her junior year. Kirsten has received honor roll all 4 years of high school. She received a bronze medal in the EMC vocational school Lotus competition in Waterville.
Not very big.
And went on to the state competition in Bangor to compete in the CPR event. Kirsten enjoys playing sports, going camping, four-wheeling, and spending time with her friends and family. In the fall, she plans to attend college to pursue a degree in the medical field. She is undecided as to which college she plans to attend, but she is ready to start a new chapter in her life to pursue her goals. Haley Holt. Haley would like to recognize her parents, Ed and Leslie Violet, and sisters Skylar and Caitlin and Ariana. Haley has been a part of the Lawrence girls varsity basketball team for 2 years and a part of the team since freshman year. She started playing in kindergarten. She is an honor roll student, National Honor Society historian, and a member, class vice president all 4 years, varsity softball player for 4 years, KVAC second team twice in softball, and has been selected Student of the Month twice. She plans to attend college at UMO, USM, or UMF in the fall to major in secondary school education for biology. She plans to continue playing sports in college and is looking forward to what life has to throw her way. Molly Goldsworth. Molly would like to recognize her parents, Ray and David, and brother Spencer. The family had the biggest impact on her life in making her into the person she is today. She would like to thank them for all the support and time they have put into the many years of practices, games, and traveling in and out of state. If it weren't for my family, I wouldn't have all the great memories, opportunities, and experiences that have come from playing basketball. Molly would like to also thank her family for all the motivation, cheering, and teaching throughout the years. Molly has played basketball since kindergarten. She is a 4-year varsity player, 3-year starter, and one of the captains. She's the 2017 Central Maine foul shooting champ. She's a 4-year varsity field hockey player, 3-year starter, 2017 tri-captain, received the Unsung Hero Award, second team award, honorable mention, and all academic. She's a 3-year varsity softball starter. Molly has played in the AAU Maniacs team since 5th grade and was selected to the USJN Pool All-Star team. Molly has achieved high honors all 4 years of high school. She was a member of the 2015 KVAC championship team, 2015 state champion team, and her favorite memories from basketball are the bus rides with her teammates. She would like to thank her friends who she has grown up with all the many years for the impact they've had in her life, and for always being there for encouragement and countless memories she will never forget. She's been accepted at UNE, UNH, UMF, WCSU, and Husson. In the fall, she plans to attend college, and although is undeclared, is looking into studying in the medical field as well as playing basketball. Hunter Mercier. Hunter has been a Lawrence varsity basketball player for 4 years and starter for 2. Hunter has earned honor roll throughout high school, selected KDAC second team, and had the most three-pointers made in the KDAC for 2017. She plans on pursuing a degree in nursing and will be playing basketball this time next year. Hunter has been accepted to Husson and USM. She is the daughter of Rusty and Kathy, sister to Michaela. Hunter would like to thank her parents, Thad, and grandparents for all the support they've shown. Hunter has been playing basketball year-round since 5th grade, and her parents and dad have supported every out-of-state trip for games and every weekend spent playing the sport she loves. Her grandparents have been to almost every single game in the sport that Hunter has played. Even though this night was nothing Hunter imagined, she's grateful for all the love she has received from her family. Hunter would like to thank her family for being her biggest fans and pushing her to get past all the adversity that has hit her and never quit, no matter how hard something gets. Hunter would like to thank Coach Brown for showing so much love and support throughout this tough time. Hunter would also like to thank Coach Chesley and Coach Mercier for always believing in her and continuing to believe in her. Coach Chesley has helped Hunter see her full potential as an athlete and wishes she got more than 5 minutes to play for such an amazing coach.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hopefully you were able to pick most of that stuff up. 5 minutes left on the warm-up clock here as they restart that warm-up clock so the teams can stretch out and start fresh. One of the stories of the night is Hunter Mercier is in uniform tonight. We're not really sure if she's going to play or not, or if she's got clearance, but there's no brace on that knee either. Sports medicine and the miracle of sports medicine has increasingly been getting better as technology progresses. Seems like a little bit of a quick turnaround here for her, but we'll see if she laces them up and gets to play tonight. Again, reviewing as the gym begins to really fill up here. I haven't seen Folsom Gymnasium this full in a long, long time, especially for a girls' game. Even though it is a double-header boys-girls event here this evening, the stakes are incredibly high, and the bragging rights for sure are here. It's number 4 Lawrence versus number 3 Skowhegan. These are the only two teams in the KVAC North to defeat the Hampton Broncos. Hampton is at the number 1 seed at 15-2. Surprisingly, the number 2 seed happens to be the Messalonskee Eagles at 11-6. And Skowhegan, just based upon strength of schedule and the tournament point index, finds themselves in 3rd place at 13-4. Lawrence is 11-6, coming off a win at Nokomis by 3 points, 53-50. Skowhegan seems to be a rolling machine and been moving all year. One of the things that Coach LeBlanc has emulated to me earlier this evening when I had a chance to speak with him is that they've just been struggling with numbers all year. It's just the program numbers are down in Skowhegan, but that doesn't mean the talent level isn't. I'm sure that Lawrence tonight will look to do exactly what they have been doing in the past recent games, looking to push the basketball, get the ball up the floor, and cause the other team to get into foul trouble, especially with a team like Skowhegan when they only have 8 girls on the varsity roster. It only takes 5 to play at a time, but foul trouble can play a factor sometimes. Lawrence, one of the best foul shooting teams, as you heard a couple of those statistics from some of the seniors, where they've won numerous foul shooting competitions throughout their careers. The school song is playing, and there's 1 minute left to go here at Folsom Gymnasium as the people rise and clap to the school song here at Lawrence. The captains have met, and the starting lineups are about to begin. Lawrence girls basketball brought to you by Shelley's, Stanley's, the Village Market, and CMD.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lawrence High School for tonight's contest between the Indians of Skowhegan High School and your own Lawrence Bulldogs. The member schools of the Maine Principals Association and the KVAC have united their efforts in advocating support of good sportsmanship. The development of good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletic programs. We want all of our spectators to support our goals, so please let the officials make the calls, let the coaches coach, and let the players play the game they love. We hope you enjoy your evening and support your student athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We also would like to remind fans to remain off the court before, during, and after the game. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. At this time, let's meet the starters. First, for Skowhegan High School, head coach Mike LeBlanc. Number 21, Amy Cook. Number 23, Alyssa Everett. Number 25, Sydney Hayes. Number 32, Cindy Reed. And number 34, Mariah Dunbar. And now for the
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fairfield Folsom Gymnasium on a Thursday night. It's a varsity girls-boys doubleheader on senior night. I hope you enjoyed all of our honoring that happened here for the seniors. Now it's time for basketball. The reason why we're here to begin with. The Skowhegan Running Indians start 5 juniors. Tonight, on senior night, the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs will start 5 seniors. For the Indians, it's Everett, Ames, Reed, Dunbar, and Cook. The tip is up. And quite the emotional gesture there. The game officially didn't start. Hunter Mercier in uniform. Lawrence won and controlled the tip. And they got it to her for a layup. The basket officially does not count. It was a great gesture between both teams and a wonderful gesture there by Mike LeBlanc and the Skowhegan Indians for letting that happen. Now we're into basketball. Ball is controlled by the Indians. 23, Everett with it. Over to 25, Ames. Ames' shot is up and it is good. Apparently the layup did count. Wow. Spotted him 2 points, LeBlanc did. Nice job. Codwell with the ball, gets it over to Folsom. Folsom drives, puts it up. Runner no good. Holt tries to get the rebound. Doesn't get it, gets it kicked around, and now Ames has got the ball and brings it up the floor. Ames gets it over to Dunbar. Dunbar with the ball left extended. Gets it over to Reed. Reed around the horn. Over to Ames. Ames underneath. Back out to the top of the key. Back over to the left-hand side. That's Cook. Cook drives. No good. Three-point opportunity there by Dunbar. No good. Rebound kept alive by Skowhegan. Dunbar with the ball. Dunbar gets it now to, that is, Ames. Ames dips it underneath, but nothing there. Great double team stolen away by the Lady Bulldogs. Cameron Codwell brings the ball up the floor. Working on the right-hand side. Looks to penetrate. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom drives the middle. Little bump there. Codwell with a head fake. Looks and can't quite get 2 feet down on the jump stop. Travels with the basketball. Half court play to player. Lawrence picks up in the half court here. As Ames has the basketball. Ames gets it now over to Dunbar. Dunbar gets the ball underneath. Skowhegan moving the ball with ease. Getting a nice open shot there by Ames, but to no avail, was missed. Folsom brings it coast to coast for 2, and it's good. Ball quickly up the floor now as Reed has the ball. Gets it across over to Ames. Ames underneath. Shot missed by Cook. Heather Holt tries to keep it alive, and it's tipped out by Holt. Wow. Double screen in action there on a lob. Ball down to Dunbar. Dunbar around the perimeter. Skowhegan keeps it alive. Shots up. And Everett took it to the hole, drawing contact off of Holt. Foul's going on Heather Holt, her first foul. Team's first. Going to the line here for the Indians, Everett. Alyssa Everett. First one's up, right-handed shooter is good. Second shot is up and equally is good. 4-4 here, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's brought up the floor here by Alley. Alley over to Caldwell. Caldwell drives, tries a runner. Got fouled in the act of shooting and going to go to the foul line. Fouls on Skowhegan, number 32. That's Sydney Reed. That's her first. Team first. Cameron makes the first one as Lawrence takes the lead. Second one up, in and out. 5-4. Picked up by Skowhegan now. Reed with the basketball. Ames with the basketball. Check that. Gets it over to Cook. Cook being defended by Holt. Pressured. Nice job. Ends up being picked up by Dunbar and reset for the offense. Nice job by Dunbar. Gets it over to... Oh, my Lord. Great passing by the Skowhegan Indians. That was Reed to Cook on the layup. As Alley picks up the basketball now and drives. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom penetrates. She's got a layup. And draws contact. Lawrence Bulldogs are doing a very nice job of penetrating pitch. They've been able to get fouled in the shooting action here and get to that charity stripe. Molly Folsom to the line now. She missed the first one. Checking in for Skowhegan. 22 Duffy and 4 Warren. As Folsom shoots the second. That one's good. 6 up. Ames with the basketball now. Gets it over to Warren. Warren across the perimeter to Dunbar. Dunbar looking underneath. Looking at that. It's a triangle offense is what Skowhegan's running. Dunbar pulls it in and good. There's a triple screen that happens here. It's almost like a screen-to-screener on an out-of-bounds play in the triangle offense, giving options to 3 things. 1 to the block, 2 to the cutter, and 3 a drive for the for the small forward or shooting guard on the perimeter. In this case, Dunbar misses it. That one was blocked, but then late call jump ball. Skowhegan retains possession. Ball looking to be inbounded here. Gets up and put in by Cook. Got numbers. Curtis pushing the ball. Gets it under to Folsom. Folsom wheels. And she walked with it. Lawrence goes to a half-court trap, trying to generate a turnover, and Skowhegan almost threw that one away. Ooh. Ball to Dunbar, swung around the perimeter, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Skowhegan, second shot up, no good. Rebounded again, no good. Again rebounded. Offensive rebounds aplenty as the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs refuse to put their butt on somebody and box out. All they have to do is box out there. They gave up 4 offensive rebounds in 1 set. Not a good start. Can't give a team that many looks. The final layup was made by Cook. But in succession of 4 offensive rebounds. Coach Chesley, first words out of his mouth, box out. Curtis with the ball, bringing it up the floor. trying to break down a defender over to Lambert. Lambert dribbles down. Now looks to get a screen for Caldwell. Nothing there. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Drop pass to Folsom. She gets double teamed as Dunbar brings the ball up the floor. And she was out of control and threw it away. Cameron Caldwell to Curtis. Curtis bringing the ball up the floor now. Skowhegan picking up into player to player. Playing intense defense here. Gets it over to the perimeter to Caldwell. Caldwell spin dribble. Looks to get it up and in. 8-12. As Lawrence picks up into a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Skowhegan looking to beat it. Can't get it in the middle. They get trapped. Ball gets stolen away by Alley. Caldwell to Curtis. Curtis up and in. 10-12. Trapped to get in the corner, and they're going to call a foul. Aggressive defense there by Megan Curtis. A little too aggressive on her feet. On her hands, not her feet. As it's Skowhegan ball on the sideline. Inbounded by Reed. Reed gets it over to Ames. Ames back to Reed. Reed looks to dribble, penetrate, nothing there. Gets it down underneath to Everett. Everett wheels up, no good. Rebound, Lexi Lewis gets it to Curtis. Curtis looking to start a break, got her head up and looking. Nothing as she breaks down her defender. Tries to get the ball inside. As it came off a Skowhegan defender kick, not backcourt. Lambert penetrates, gets it over to Alley. Alley for three! Oh, off the back of the iron. Lexi Lewis keeps it alive, and Alley comes up with the ball. Lambert now controls it. Alley lets it go again. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Skowhegan. Oh, Megan Curtis just picked up her second foul. She wasn't at the sideline. Got to move to the sideline. Got to get there quicker. That's the second foul on Megan Curtis, and she's going to have to sit for a while. That's okay. As Lawrence picks up in a trap. Ball now gets over to Reed. Reed to Warren. Reed for three. Shot up. Out of bounds. Hit the top of the backboard. Lambert bringing the ball up. Now this is a change. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom over to Alley. Alley looks underneath. Nothing there. Over to Lewis. Caldwell with the ball. Looking to break down her defender. And she takes it up and puts it in. It's a brand new ball game, 12-12. Ball gets brought up the floor here in a hurry as Reed handles it. Dribble handoff. There. Gets it over to Everett. Everett's runner is no good as Lewis tried to control the rebound, but it got held up by Everett. Alternating possession gives the ball back to the Lady Bulldogs. 1 minute, 13 seconds left in the first quarter. There's been a lot of action in this one. Alley with the ball now. Gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell to Lewis. Lewis over to Folsom. Looking for the cutter. Nothing there. Gets it back over to Lambert. Top of the key now. Gets it down to Folsom. Folsom gets it back out to Alley. Alley penetrates. Nothing there. Looking underneath. Nothing there. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Nice job by the Bulldogs. Cameron trying to break down her defender. She does. She gets it underneath to Lewis. Lewis back to Caldwell. Caldwell to Folsom. Folsom had a layup. Nothing there. Nothing happening. Lexi Lewis tried to keep it alive but couldn't. And it was finally picked up by Ames as Ames presses the ball up the floor. Gets it over. Got it over to Reed, and that was no good. And now a basket hanging shot down to Lambert. Nothing there. No call on the contact. As the ball's back up the floor here in a hurry as Everett has the ball. She dropped her shoulder, and they call a foul on Lexi Lewis. The offensive player generated the contact there, and the referee awarded the offensive player for generating the contact. Ball underneath for Skowhegan now. Dunbar to inbound it. Underneath to Everett, and Everett tries to force a layup up, and that one's a foul on Lexi Lewis. She just picked up her second foul, an awful quick second foul for Lewis. Everett to the foul line, misses the first one. 12-12, 9.2 in the first quarter left. Lots of action here. Everett's second shot is up and good. Skowhegan picks up in a press. Alley gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell keeps it alive. The shot's up, no good. Looked online there for a second. 13-12. Coach LeBlanc for the Skowhegan Indians looks calm, cool, and collected like he's just seen this before. It's pretty interesting to watch him work over there on the sidelines. Skowhegan just picked up in a press, a 2-2-1, three-quarter court trapping press right at the end of the half, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make this pace even faster than what it's been. I'm not sure whose strength that plays into. Lawrence wants to get out and run, wants to generate turnovers as well. I might need an oxygen mask after this one. Eight minutes of second period basketball. As Weston checked in the game for the Bulldogs. Curtis is out there too. A 2-3 zone. The Lawrence Lady Bulldogs have moved into a zone. Here we go. This is something different. Ball underneath, worked around, and thrown away. Everett couldn't handle the pass. Reed couldn't handle the pass. Here it is. 2-2-1, three-quarter court trap. Back to Allie. Allie to Curtis. Curtis can push the ball here. She can push the ball. She's got it. She tries to get it up the floor on a one-handed pass. It's kicked by Everett. Lawrence ball on the sidelines. Lambert's going to check in. She checks in for Weston. Weston with a quick little run there. Ball goes to the sideline to Lambert. Lambert gets it underneath to Folsom. Folsom wheels. Oh, off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound. Puts it up and in. Powers it in. 14-13 Lady Bulldogs. Ball quickly up the floor to Reed. Reed gets it around. They whip it around the perimeter to Ames. Ames with the basketball now. Gets it to Dunbar. Dunbar out front. It's Reed with the basketball now. Guarded player to player. 21, that's Cook. Cook puts it on the floor. That's a bailout. Cook put that one on the floor, and the dribble didn't take her anywhere. She had no chance for a shot opportunity, and the referee said, let me help you out. Foul. Cameron Caldwell checks back in. Folsom picked up that one. As Skowhegan now is in the 1-and-1 for 7 minutes of the second half, of the second quarter. Curtis up, no good. Lewis, as Lawrence resets it, Caldwell for three, deep three, no good. Rebound. Oh, boy. Third foul on Megan Curtis. The foul disparity is a little lopsided here at Folsom Gym at the moment. Trying to tell you that referees don't win or lose basketball games, but they definitely impact the outcome. As Lawrence gets the ball and looks to bring it up the floor. Lambert over the top to Folsom. Folsom gets a layup. 16 apiece. Ball whipped around the perimeter to Dunbar. Dunbar looking underneath, and that triple screening action going on. As Skowhegan moves, looking to get a back screen here. In and out, and Alley's aggressive and steals the ball. Caldwell gets it over. Caldwell has the ball now, being guarded by Dunbar. Looking to get a screen from Folsom, nothing there. Gets it out to Alley. Alley has the ball now. Loris needs to settle. Double dribble. And she did. It's a double dribble on Keegan Alley. Reed has the basketball now and gets it over to Ames. Ames has the ball, gets it in the middle, over to Cook. Cook to Reed. Cook has the ball. That's an offensive foul. Heather Holt. Heather Holt. Heather Holt. On senior night, Heather Holt. Good for you. Lawrence sets up in the patented 1-4 press breaker. It's the Charlie Juices design. Gets it to Keegan Alley. Keegan Alley gets it over to Folsom. Folsom up the corner to Caldwell, and she can't handle the pass. Turnover. It's a great look right there. It's the right look. That's how you get a layup and beat that press. Lawrence sets up in a 1-2-2, trying to take the middle away as Lambert drops to the middle. Stolen by Caldwell, gets it to Alley. Alley puts it up and in as Lawrence takes the lead with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Here's the trap coming. They get the ball to the middle. They get it over to Dunbar. Dunbar has it on the left side, extended. Gets it now to Reed. Ames, check that. Ames over to Cook. Cook back to Ames. Ames has the ball on the top of the perimeter. Gets it over to Dunbar now. Dunbar gets it down underneath. That's Cook. Cook looks to wheel. Oh, continuation. Continuation. That one could have been, boy, that should have been on the floor. If we're playing in college, that's probably a great call. In high school, there's no such thing as continuation that we just saw right there. We've got a 1-4 press breaker looking here as Skowhegan jumps up into the press. Lambert with the basketball there. Looks to get it up the floor, beat the trap. Throws over to the top there to Lambert. Lambert back to Alley. They've got to attack. They've got to attack. If Skowhegan's going to press, they've got to get a layup. Lambert up, in. Lawrence backs up in a half-court trap. Press comes. They get it to the sideline. As Cook takes it down, dumps it underneath to Everett. Everett puts it up and in. Swapping baskets now. 20-21. Skowhegan. Keegan with the ball. Keegan Alley looks to do something with it. Working. Looking. Changed their pivot foot. They missed the travel there. Got it up in the front court though. Lambert with the basketball now. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom drives over to Alley. Alley looked to shoot, but nothing there. As the chants start happening here, as Cameron Caldwell with a one-handed pass out of control. Nice defense there by Keegan Alley as she stopped Cook from driving to the hole. And she missed the shot. Keegan Alley for three. That one's going to be off the bank and in. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank is open at Folsom Gymnasium. 23-21 Bulldogs Ball out to the wing now. This is Everett. Everett gets it over to Cook. Cook shot. A little contact there, but no call as Lambert gets the basketball. Lambert pulls up for three. That's probably not the shot we want. Dunbar with the basketball now. Pulls it out as Skowhegan looks to be poised a little bit with the ball. Run their offense and try to get a good shot. Ball coming around the perimeter to Reed. Reed with it now. Backdoor cut by Cook. Cook with the left hand, no good. Rebound by Everett, up and in. Very nice offensive execution in the half court by the Lady Indians. Ball to the middle of the floor. They beat it up the floor. Here's Folsom working on it. They get it around to Caldwell. Caldwell for three. No good. Rebounded by Skowhegan. Got to get a layup there. Got to get a layup or pull it out and run your offense. Here's Ames around the perimeter to Dunbar. Dunbar gets it back to Ames. Ames with the ball. Three-point shot up. That one is no good. It's rebounded long by Ames. Gets her own rebound as she drives to the hole. Blocked by Folsom. Rebounded. Picked up by Lambert. And Everett ends up tipping it out of bounds. Still a little bit, it's kind of like a deviated septum on the foul disparity here. It's something you don't want. Caldwell up, no good. Jump ball underneath. Lawrence retains possession. 9-3, team fouls. Lambert gets it back to Alley. Alley looking for the basket. Alley looking to do something with it. Closely guarded here. Gets it over to Weston. Weston with the ball. She could do something with it here. Moves to the left. Nothing. Gets it over to Lexi Lewis. Lexi Lewis should have shot that. Got it out to Keegan Alley. That one's way off. Lexi Lewis had an opportunity for a layup if she just shot the ball. One minute, 30 seconds left. 23-23 as Lawrence picks up in a 2-3 zone. Trying to throw a little curveball at the Indians here. I love what's going on as Skowhegan goes into a gap style offense. That one's tied up. Skowhegan's going to retain possession. Great basketball here tonight. Nice reverse pivot there, but she couldn't handle the pass, and that time's going to pick up a foul. That's Cook. Annie Cook had a nice reverse pivot right there. Had a chance of getting a layup, but just couldn't quite handle the pass. As Bono's going to check into the game now. She checks in for Cook. As Alley has the ball and bringing it up the floor. Skowhegan still in a player-to-player. 1 minute left in the half. Has that one kind of tippled away there, but Weston picked it up. Lambert looking to penetrate. Gets that one poked away. That one's fine. She should be all right. Caldwell with the ball. That's Ames as being a pest out there. As Lambert looks to drive, Lambert gets it to Weston. Weston has a layup, and she takes it. Savannah Weston with a... As Lawrence picks up in player-to-player. Lambert. Now ball around the perimeter. This is Ames. Ames drives. Shot no good. Rebound Weston. Oh, it hit the end line. Oh, that's unfortunate. As Gordon checks into the game for Lambert. They need to protect the basket here and protect the paint. No layups here. That one's out on the perimeter. As Skowhegan works the ball. Nice job by Cameron Caldwell doubling down. Lexi Lewis gets it off. 4-3, 2, 1. Shot up. No good. And that's the half, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Chesley didn't like the fact that there was no call at the end of the half. The referees just kind of let it go and let the half happen as the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs are up by 2 going into halftime. Shelley's Used Cars, Stanley's, Central Maine Disposal, and the Village Market are all sponsors of Lawrence Girls Basketball here on CATV. My name's Josh Hunt, and it's been one heck of a first half. We'll be back with the second half of action here in the next 9 minutes.